Well, some nursing home bills have been filed to prevent a jury from hearing about past bad acts of a nursing home. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to tell us what's going on. All right, we've got Jim back with us today. Jim, it's great to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about these bills. These are bills that can affect victims of nursing home neglect. So what are you seeing with these?
Right. Well, of course we do a lot of this work, so it impacts us both, I guess, personally and professionally, because we have a lot of families that represent that have been victims of nursing home neglect, or their loved ones have.
Right.
And, a few years ago, the big, I guess, attack on these cases was our legislator limited the non-economic damages. And that really impacted nursing home cases, because they said, you know what, if you're not earning a living, then there's going to be a limit on what you can recover at trial. And of course that impacts the elderly because they're not working, they don't have a lot of economic value, but of course they have a lot of emotional value to their family.
Makes sense.
So that was a big impact. And what they've introduced this time, and it hasn't passed yet, has its discussion, is one bill says that if we go to trial, if we've got somebody that's a victim of nursing home neglect, that we're not going to be able to present to the jury if this nursing home had a lot of bad reviews, or what they call surveys. And that's just so unsettling to me, because whenever we try these cases, of course, a jury wants to know, what's this home like? And the best way to do that is there's these federal laws, and our government comes into these nursing homes and they'll investigate them, and they'll say if they're doing a good job or if they have a lot of violations. And so if this bill passes, it would be like if someone was charged with burglary or a drug dealer, and them being able to say, hey, don't tell the jury about those 20 other times I've done this.
Right.
And that is
scary.
so important. Sure.
So what can people do for these people who are victims of nursing home neglect, or they know somebody? Is there anything they can do?
Well, a lot of our clients are, because they have been impacted by it, they're calling their legislature. And they said, we don't mind you doing laws, but don't set up these laws that give these bad nursing homes an unfair advantage. I mean, and that's the deal. I'm not, when we ever go to a trial and I'm representing somebody, I don't want to have an unfair advantage or a disadvantage. You want that to be an even playing field, right? Everybody goes in there and it's even. A jury decides what's fair. Well, with laws like this, what they're trying to do is stack the deck in favor of a corporation that could be a bad corporation. And the one thing that we've got in our country is a constitution and a jury system that no matter if you're rich, poor, or big and small, you ought to be able to walk into that courtroom and it be even.
Absolutely. And before we go, if someone does suspect nursing home neglect for one of their loved ones, what should they do? Can they call your office and talk to you through it?
Calls our office. They don't always need a lawyer. They don't always require a nursing home lawsuit to be filed, but we can help them. We can, even if either we can take their case or we'll direct them to someone that maybe can help them.
All right, Jim, thanks so much.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 1-800-705-2121 or go to thehigginsfirm.com.